If you want to make money on YouTube through AdSense, through sponsorships, through brand deals, things like that, then it's important that you make content that attracts those sponsors to your content in the first place. Today, I want to share with you guys what makes content advertiser friendly so that they want to support you, sponsor you, and be a part of what you're doing. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience. You can spread a message that reaches people and impacts their life. But in order to keep reaching people and make content, you need to earn money, right? So that all this is sustainable. And if you're making money from sponsors and advertisements here on YouTube, then you need to make content that attracts those advertisers to your videos. YouTube themselves has a lot to say about this actually, and I will put a link in the description below this video that goes to a page that has a lot of the content I'm gonna be drawing from for this video. On it, they actually define what advertiser-friendly content is. Advertiser-friendly content is content that's appropriate for all audiences. It has little to no inappropriate or mature content in the video stream, thumbnail, or metadata, such as in the video title. If the video does contain inappropriate content, the context is usually newsworthy or comedic, and the creator's intent is to inform or entertain, not offend or shock. So what does that mean exactly? Like, what is and is not considered advertiser-friendly content? Let's go through some of those here today. A few things that are not considered advertiser-friendly would be, number one, sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity or just like sexual crude humor. Number two, violence, which includes displaying anything that's just like a really serious injury or events related to just really extreme violence. Number three, inappropriate language, which could include profanity and vulgar language, but also includes like harassment and even bullying. Number four, any content that promotes drugs or regulated substances. That could be like selling it, using it, abusing it. Anything that has regulated substances and drugs in it, illegal drugs, not gonna work on YouTube. And number five, any controversial or sensitive topics or events that include anything like war, political conflicts, natural disasters, tragedies, even if the graphic imagery is not shown, just talking about those can eliminate advertisers and things on your channel. For example, on my family's YouTube channel, we did a video where we were just talking with our children about the Holocaust. We used no graphic imagery or anything. It was just simply a conversation between us and our kids about that event, and that video is demonetized and not available for AdSense revenue on YouTube. I even tried to appeal that one with YouTube and they said, nope, like advertisers don't want to have their ads associated with like horrific events like that, which I guess is understandable. So what should you do instead? Well, there's one key thing that you need to keep in mind, and they'll give you guys some examples. Context is so important. Sometimes when you're just talking about real world situations and events, like that just naturally includes tragedies and includes things that just aren't happy, go lucky, feel good type of stuff. YouTube says, hey, we understand, we get it. If you're going to use graphic material in your videos, then you can make it more likely to be advertiser friendly by providing context around that story or that graphic, that image that you're showing. Whether or not your content includes material that could be considered to be non-advertiser friendly, there's a few things that you can do to best practices to follow that will make your videos most likely to be monetized and attract subscribers. Number one, first thing is just simply follow the YouTube guidelines. If your content does get anything that's kind of like on the edge of some of these things, you might want to read it. Make sure you're very familiar with like where that line is so you don't go over it. Number two, use a title and thumbnail that represents your content well. You guys know misleading titles and thumbnails don't do anyone any favors. Your videos will not get promoted. Your channel will not grow if you do anything like that. So I'm sure most of you guys aren't, but if you want to attract advertisers, it works best if you have titles and thumbnails that are related to the content. Another thing that can help attract sponsors to your channel is to avoid using any profanity, any explicit language, or graphic visuals, or anything like that in the titles or thumbnails of your videos, especially. Avoid them in the content as well, but especially in the titles and the thumbnails. And perhaps one of the most important things that you should not do in order to keep your channel monetized, don't replicate any of YouTube's current ad products in your videos. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're going to burn an actual pre-roll ad into your actual content for a sponsor, and then you're going to upload that to YouTube. YouTube says, if you're going to replicate any of our existing current ad formats into your video, that is a big no-no, and you could have not only your video taken down, but you could get into a lot more problems, have monetization disabled on your YouTube channel. So that's including mid-roll ads. If you're going to put it like an ad right in the like in the middle of your video somewhere. So nothing that looks anything like a YouTube ad in your videos. I know a lot of you guys have had experience with your videos being demonetized and then remonetized and advertisers on them and advertisers bailing. Like, I know you guys have a lot of stories. I want to hear them in the comments below so I can learn from you. And also, if this is something you want to learn more about, read the comments people are asking down there, ask your questions. The rest of you guys answer questions that other people are asking. Let's help each other out so we can all learn how to sustain the content financially that we're making to serve other people really well. And if this is your first time here at Video Creators, welcome. We would love to have you subscribe. Every Thursday, we have a new video at 2 p.m. Eastern time to help you guys learn how to grow your YouTube audience. You can spread a message that reaches people and changes their life. We also have a podcast episodes every Tuesday on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. You can subscribe to that. Links to them are below, and we will see you guys again next week for another Video Creators training video. See you then. Bye.